What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my Danganronpa Let's Play. In this episode, we are going to continue where we left off in the last one. I decided to just leave it off where it was. We are about to find something out. We got Genocide Jill back, and she is talking about something weird called Object X. So, yeah, let's get right into it and figure this out. Yep, now we just need to figure out the identity of Object X. Now what are you talking about? Did you already forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life.
You gotta be kidding!
I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. What? What did you find?
SOB!
Did you hear me? I said a corpse. A corpse?
Yep.
That's right. I found a corpse in the garden. You found a corpse in the garden?
What did you say?
Well then, before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into.
Come on.
We're going to the garden. Oh, okay. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but... Dun dun dun! Yeah, this is why I ended it where I did in the last episode. I saw someone lying on the ground with a mask and covering their face. And there was a knife buried in their stomach, up to the hilt. What the? Are they really dead? For sure, but who is it? I mean, there is only one person missing from our group right now. Just to make things clear. Last night, I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. And whoever that was, now they're... I don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me. Dude, I can't get over her laugh. I told you, there's a corpse hanging out here.
No way!
Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body?
What?
You need to be... Already having the reading problems. You need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. Well, let's start out with this. We need to find out who this actually is, but there's no way to tell with the mask covering their face like that. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. Victim is a total mystery, but one thing I do know is that whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. But why? How did they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating, they're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven in their stomach, their clothes are stained a bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's still there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least. Huh? How can you tell? Well, I think I see the outline of her chest, and just the general shape of the body. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl. Really? Then it could be. Okay then! Let's just tear the mask clean off.
Come on.
Wait, don't. But by the time he called out, it was already too late. Toko's hand shot out towards the mask, and in the next instant, there was a blinding light and a deafening roar. The body blew up. It blew up, it blew up, it blew up, yeah. My vision started to darken, I prepared to pass out. How come there was no announcement for finding it though? But then,
Come on.
Hurry up, put the fire out. As my consciousness attempted to float away, that voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump the water on it. Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Sploosh! I mean, we have, what's it called? Sprinklers. We could have just turned those on. Thankfully, that was enough to put the fire out. It died down, leaving behind leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning. I think part of the problem with me is I try to read too fast to where it like messes me up. I guess that took care of it. But what the hell, man? It exploded.
What did you say?
I had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body,
What?
it's burnt to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man. Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. But now that the body's charred, I really have no idea. How are we gonna find out who it was? Who isn't here right now? Huh?
What?
If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow down who it must be. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Kyoko? Then that dead body is Kyoko? No, that can't be right. Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko. But I mean, who else? There is one other person. The mastermind. What? The mastermind? Come on, there's no way. The mastermind got charboiled? Get serious. I agree. Normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering, but I have reason to believe it may be true. The mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if the mastermind is dead, right? But that corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? Okay. We've already seen this, so I'm not going to bother reading it all out. He said the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. Then could that mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Huh? Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student at Hope's
What?
What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said that there was a 16th student here in the school.
What?
I think you'd better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was...
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, like the one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
I've seen that freaking clip like 5 to 6 times by now. It sounded like Kyoko thinks Mukuro Ikusaba is the mastermind.
I see.
There's another student here, and it's a female? That would match the body's characteristics.
So,
And that phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds like super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could it be?
Okay, so the mastermind is this girl, Mukuro, and she's a student here? And she's the ultimate despair? What if she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot? How'd she wind up burnt to a crisp?
What the heck?
None of this makes any sense. To just suddenly show up and then die? I think we better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out who exactly it is. Ah, hey, wait.
What?
What? Aren't we forgetting something? You know, Toko? Oh yeah, she totally got blown up, huh? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. Nope, she's just a little out of it. Oh, she survived. Oh, she survived. Oh, don't sound too excited, buddy. Huh? What just happened? Master?
Stop talking.
You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen. He's really trying to get rid of her. Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live.
What the heck?
This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. I agree with you, buddy. Okay, so... I guess we'll just examine the body for now. I should take a closer look at the body one more time.
so,
Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko after all. There's something next to the body. It's a key. Is it what Kyoko took from Monokuma?
So...
No, it doesn't look the same. That's right, the key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. Then this key is...
What?
What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know then? Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh?
I see.
That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean
So in other words...
the biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the second floor? It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now? First thing I'm going to check out is the biolab, just because we're on this floor right now. And if that's not it, then we can go down one floor and check out all the other ones. It kind of looks like something that would be in, like, before the Monokuma door. Or the data center or something, but I don't know. Raw. The biolab was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key, I'd found a garden. I found it in the... Okay, garden, whatever. The key isn't even close to fitting, which means this key doesn't go to this room. Yeah, I'm going to try to go to where the Monokuma thing is on the 4th floor, because if Monokuma's not moving around right now, then that would kind of make sense, right? Which means we have to go through the data center. I mean, I could go to the headmaster room, too. The door to the data center was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I inserted the key, I found in the garden into the keyhole. It fits. Then this is the key to the data center. I managed to unlock the data center. I guess all that running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone else. I immediately headed back to the garden. So you're back. How'd it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center down on the 4th floor. Then we can get into the data center now?
I see.
Interesting. Why did the now deceased have the key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Here we are. Looks like the door is still unlocked. Hey, so when you open that door, there's not going to be another big kaboom like before, right? You asking that question now? Don't worry, we have Makoto. Dude. Am I just like your puppet? What?
In other words...
It's in your hands. Again? It means I trust you. That's an abusive, absolute lie. I'm just being used. Alright. Let's see if we get blown up. I reach out and put my hand on the door. I close my eyes and try to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly open the door. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread. Hey, that's... Hiro extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is...
What?
It's a direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room, and they're displaying here on these monitors.
So that's it.
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us? Then this room is
It's all clear now.
the Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. The Mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here, watching us. Then I think this settles it. Huh? The body in the garden, if they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That was the body of Mukuro Ikusaba. I don't know why it's so hard for me to say her name. And she was the Mastermind. And the Mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead? It would seem so. For serious? It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself. The Mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because, I mean, that body... Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So, who was it?
But...
Wait, what did I say? So, who was it that... Oh, who was it that killed him? Okay. But if the Mastermind really is dead, That means we can finally get out of this hellhole.
How about that?
We gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on.
That's enough.
No. We have to check this area thoroughly first. Huh? Well, what about the exit? If the mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the mastermind set this life or death game up in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the mastermind was obviously murdered.
What?
Murdered? So you think so too, huh?
Naturally.
The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There's absolutely no doubt. The mastermind was murdered.
But
Why? It's gotta be that way. I mean, who could have even done it?
such ignorance.
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind.
I'm telling you.
Now do you understand? You useless insect. You're banned from talking to Master ever again. The mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answer to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. Can I go in here? This door is kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? No luck. The door's locked, huh? What if you use the key that opened this room? Let's give it a try just in case. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. Okay. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs, nothing like the ancient laptops Altrico is installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So we can't do anything. Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. What? What century are you from? The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network and Altrico. You may well be right about that.
What?
But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. Okay. There's really a ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this. Huh? Look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is the monthly membership? The chick's got serious problems. Is it wanting me to talk to someone? Oh, is it this? There's nothing showing up on this one. Huh. Hey, look, next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna?
How about that?
It is. It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Huh? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning Hina's here. Are you talking about me?
Okay.
Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on.
You know?
Aw, you're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic. You'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about?
You know? Huh?
Oh. What's wrong? Good news for you all Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Then do it. Frickin' idiot mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world.
Heck!
And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time? They really thought they could get away with it.
Huh?
They're watching us. Huh? Is this? It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
Heck?
Huh? That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird. You're weird. Weird in every way possible. And not just weird, super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how's it showing the camera feed?
Well,
Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. Here I went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
What the heck? Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. A trick? What kind of trick? Where'd he come from? He's supposed to be dead.
Actually,
I'm not sure, but... Huh? Huh? What? 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 Been a while, you frickin' bastards. Monokuma? How? You're supposed to be dead. Me? Dead? Don't be frickin' stupid.
what?
Hey, you acting kinda strange. Something seems different.
Of course.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The looks on your faces right now is sublime. That's why I wanted to see the moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretend to be dead all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
Well now.
And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off the past, so full of hope. Cut off your past dude, I can't read. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. There we go. I want you to all have way more fun in this killing game. Can't be serious. We have to keep going?
Let me out of
No,
here!
we're supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here?
Unbelievable.
How do you not get it? There is no out of here. And besides, this life isn't all bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff that you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well now.
Phew. I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. Point? You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is a central part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
The heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing the surveillance feed? Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely without a doubt displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. Huh? What does that mean? It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here.
Unbelievable.
You're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you. This killing game is being broadcasted live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What?
Extreme.
This killing game is being broadcasted live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. It doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live? To the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
That's...
It can't be. Have they taken over the airways somehow?
Oh,
The camera feed is being broadcasted. No way, that's impossible. That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system. You know that. All you need is one weird trick that I've found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
I heard it kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing, not traumatizing, tidbits about the school's mysteries. Even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair, like they'd never seen before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment. You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
actually,
What if they already did? Huh?
yes indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally though, so whatever.
this can't be.
But to take control of all communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep. So, how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something y'all need to do first, remember? What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh. There's a little business of. There it is. Don't know why he did it so late though. I mean, I guess Dolores here, but you know.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the
Oops, did not mean to skip that. Huh? Class trial? You mean?
It's the Monokuma file!
I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you got, okay?
Heart-pounding excitement!
Okay! Things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a real heck of a
I
ride.
can't wait! I can't wait!
And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible, the truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment? And how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko? What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally that body can't belong to her, so it must belong to Kyoko. There's no other possibility. The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, that's not possible, because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. I have to end it like this, or to have to end it like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself. Anyway, we better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer...
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying. No. Huh? But you said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There's a... Veritable... She's I need to confirm. Sorry, I suck at reading. I can't read words. I've always had a problem. I don't know. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works after all. Investigate time. Well, I better start by checking out Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body, or went. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body, could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice, I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to that garden. Alright. This is definitely like weird, different music for this game, I feel like. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that might be important from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. Just curious. Will let me go in here to see if there was any like tools used? Because I feel like there was. Okay, not what I expected, but is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. Do I have to click it to add it to evidence, or? The top is wet and covered in mud and grime, but the other side, it's solely clean and completely dry. One side of that tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Tarp was added. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. Okay, so I should be good to leave then. Look at the knife. There's a knife lying on the ground. Is this... It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. PsnProfiles said the knife went in all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean the knife was what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, is this? That's it! It's the knife that the person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me that night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab the same masked person, or attacker we found here. So, maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in kind of a trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife, and maybe then I... And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly last night. No. No, it can't be. There's no way. Are we the person that murdered this person? Could it be Kyoko? We'll have to find out in the next episode at the class trial. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails has been added. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. Tattoo on right hand. Once again, what could it be? The upper half of the body got set on fire from the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half, is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Okay. Okay, different part. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped the bucket of water on it, which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? Okay, we are done here. And then... right here? These look like the fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but... I feel like I've seen something like this before. I can't really tell what that is, to be honest. But where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. I'm trying to think of where that is, but... maybe the secret room? I don't know, because they didn't really say where, but... chicken coop, maybe? I remember that there were some chickens in the chicken coop. Found 4 chickens. 4? There were 5 though. What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens were in there? Of course, there are precisely 5. Yeah, right? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're one short. That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
What?
I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hiro and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Alright, let me check this. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 a.m. or 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said that the time positively couldn't be changed. Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? And if the body was here before, then the sprinklers would have gotten it wet, which would mean that the murder must have taken place after 7:30. Did the book even say the time, actually? No, it didn't. Yeah, so that's kind of weird. Look at the plant, maybe. Monochrome flower, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case, so I think I'll just stay away. Don't think I've seen everything. What is there left? I mean, unless it just wants me to talk to people, actually. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and?
Serious.
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock. As usual, as I head to the dining hall pretty soon, once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I head to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9. So it's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. It's a pretty small job. Good job, buddy. You did something. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other words...
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking me about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hira's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was nobody here.
In other words...
So the murder could have only taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, and Hina and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. At that point, we all went from the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. Out of precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathrooms in pairs. In other words, all 4 of us have an airtight alibi. The only one who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi? Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling you the truth. I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Alright. What do you guys think? Did we do it and just not remember? So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Listen, Makoto. Do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right. It was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid it getting it all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks, that was big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember a lot better too. So, thank you too. I think I've checked everywhere I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically, the fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true, Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room.
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. Okay, we already did this, so I'm not going to bother
Just give
reading
up.
it. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Hey, bye Akuya. If you come up with an alibi, I'll be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all. Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later,
Goodbye.
we'll see. Depending on my mood, I may go with you or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. Dude, where is that one area? I don't think it's this, but I'm just gonna look at it just in case. Just because we're already here and I don't want to have to come back. Okay, I don't see anything different. Just a quick glance. We can't get into the biolab. I'm not gonna look at any of the classrooms because they're probably not that important. I doubt it's gonna be the data center just because I'm pretty sure she wasn't in there. Let's check the chem room, I guess. I still think it might be the like secret room. Everything's back to normal. Just like with Sakura and Taka. Monokuma's responsible, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't think it's here. And I've never been into the headmaster's room, so I don't think it's that. I'm very confused right now. If you can't tell. Nothing seems different in here, so I'm not gonna bother clicking on every plant again. Just curious, what happens when I do this? Because wasn't it locked before when we all came down? Yeah. Does that mean it's fixed already? Well, I should have known it wouldn't be that easy. Where could it be? Oh, music room. I actually forgot about this. I totally forgot this was a room here. Music room. It doesn't look like it's anything here. Okay, let's back out. I guess we can check the data center, but I don't think it's going to be that. Anything red in here? No. I mean, it kind of looks like the case of the, like, toolkits that the guys get in their rooms, but, like, I don't think it's that. Where are we right now? Okay, I might just teleport down to it. So I'm thinking it could be in the secret room on the second floor. It could be a toolkit, or it could come from Monokuma's body, maybe. Because okay, no, hold on. Now that I'm thinking about it, the body of Monokuma that we found. Okay, so we can't even go in there. The body that we found in Monokuma's didn't explode, and they normally have a bomb in it, and we know that from the beginning of the game. So I'm thinking that oh wait, this is the wrong place. That was from the bomb of the Monokuma bodies. And there's an exclamation point there, so it's chicken in here. Monokuma was laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. What is it? It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. Okay, cool. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Okay, let's head back up. Hopefully he won't be a jerk and help us out here. I totally get their suspicion though, but like, they should know that I was passed down the room, right? You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Ah, wait for me! Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Alright. First door, right next to mine. Do I have to talk to him? I can't unlock it myself, I need to ask Byakuya. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid into the keyhole, and then, click, and it's open. Looks like it, thanks. I think she gave it to him because she has the master key, so she didn't really care to give it to, like, not have her key. So, this is Kyoko's room. There's something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at the really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to the public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly possible.
If it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo. Alright, we checked that upstairs. It's right there, so I guess just up over here. Oh, wait, we can't. Wait, what?
Such ignorance.
I think it'd be wise to look around a bit more.
Such
Dude,
ignorance.
I didn't mean to press that. Dude! Here's her bed. I don't see anything interesting here, at least not as far as the case concerns. Okay, does he just want to talk to us or something?
What?
You wanted to come here, right? So, what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take the time out of my search to come here. Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know! Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What is this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet, only open it if something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it. What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it.
Interesting.
Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets.
What?
That's all that there was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets, what could it be? But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class 78, Student Registry. Mukuro Ikusaba.
I see.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the only thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and blank. That's it. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and that is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgence. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex, female, the ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood, and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she received a battle training of her own violation. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Mukuro's profile. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other's is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. Dude, I can't read. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things as just an ordinary person. But then,
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. It's a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of the world totally removed from the one I lived in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it!
Whoa! I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. Ah, it's you.
What?
What have you got in your pretty little hand there?
What?
Uh-oh. You found her profile. So what if we did?
Hey!
Don't freak out on me. I'm not going to hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either. Even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know?
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite admirable about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school's headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow the rules as well?
Of course!
Absolutely. I can't have your complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting. It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually are, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hallway, back when there were 15 people there, right? I think that's the first meeting may have led a little misunderstanding amongst you all. A misunderstanding? What are you saying?
in other words...
That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you.
Yes, indeed!
The total number of students taking part in this killing game is actually 16. Bah, bah, bah. Like we didn't know that. 16, then...
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Where'd she get the ultimate despair from, though? The 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba. She's part of the school life. So, the one making all the regulations is...
Why?
Why?
Huh?
Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed!
Make sense?
Well now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get. So I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm going to share a little secret with you. Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover up a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, now that's all you get. I mean, that would make sense why she doesn't want to show us her hands. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, so on the back of her hand... the tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said there were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves, to hide the scars, which means the body isn't hers. Those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means, Mukuro was a student here. Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules of the game. But why would he tell us that, and why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case?
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school's killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? I have a question about this though, like, if there were 16 students and it's like required to go to a class trial, how come she hasn't been required to go there? And there's not even like a station for her at the class trials. It's just kind of weird. In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my
It's all
mind.
clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity, but if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So, in other words,
Mukuro gave us information that would raise questions about her, would be bold to say the least. It makes more sense than to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap? They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it definitely does seem possible, but if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places I need to investigate. I should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected.
Let's go.
Well, are you coming? This is great. I don't even have to like control myself. He's just taking me there. There are wooden lockers here. They use wood block keys just like those super traditional public bathhouses. Looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker furthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on that locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it. Okay. I took out the wood block key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock. And click. The locker eagerly accepted the key and opened. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, there's nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Titanium arrows? Looks like there's something else in there, though. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that a blood stain?
I see.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow, but how could it possibly be involved? I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key of the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps Byakuya?
Hmm.
Forget it. Come on, we need to continue to the next location. Huh? What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't that obvious? Where in the school would you go to do research on something? Research. Are you talking about the archive? That's right, the archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access
Let's
to.
go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. I believe there's a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hands and went straight to the shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you. But I expect you to repay your repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate that they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they acquired. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, isn't it? This is our Oh, well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here, an unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right. It says Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir. What could that mean? So it was her body. Bing bong. Time is up. I don't know what he actually says.
Time is utterly silent, and
Okay.
yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class
right.
trial. It would seem that way. Let's go. Alright, this is where we're going to end off this episode. Let me know in the comments what you think is going to happen in the next one. Who you think the dead body is, who you think killed whoever the dead body is, just what you think is going to happen. It's going to be a pretty interesting trial. We're still missing one person from our group. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It would really help me out, and I would really appreciate it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching.